discussion regarding the topic of the National Electric Corridor Delta Plan project planned to go through Creek County.
Good morning, and thank you. My name is Mandy McCord. My family and I live on a small ranch in Rural Creek County, where we board horses and raise a few registered Texas Longhorns. First, I'd like to say thank you for giving me a few minutes to ask some questions regarding the Delta Plains NIETC, or National Interstate Electrical Transmission Corridor. We first heard about the Delta Plains NIETC about 2 months ago. Since then, we have been researching this project, talking to other folks, and attending various meetings. A few of those meetings have been Payne County Commissioner meetings. First and foremost, our concern over the Delta Plains NIETC is how this will affect the rights of property and landowners. Second is for the beautiful landscape that we call home. We moved our family to Oklahoma 16 years ago to live more freely. And I know a lot of other people have moved to Oklahoma recently for the very same thing. We love the people here and we love the land. The NIETC is a threat to both. This is because Delta Plains is a massive corridor that is 4 to 18 miles wide and 645 miles long, the entire width of the state of Oklahoma. This is not simply for transmission. It is also to generate green energy, which is not clean energy. Wind turbines, solar farms, hydrogen, these all create waste and emissions of their own, not to mention cluttering up the beautiful place that we call home and degrading property values. Currently, the project is in phase 3. Once the NIETC designation is established through phase 3, it is my understanding that it will be too late to stop it. My questions for you are, what do you know about the Delta Plains NIETC? Have you engaged with surrounding counties within the corridor, such as Payne County? What can you do as commissioners to protect property owners and our natural resources from the federal government and foreign entities that is clearly not theirs? I would formally like to request more meetings on this topic, specifically meetings held in the evening to raise more public awareness and engagement. I meet people every day who live within this preliminary boundary of the NIETC, and didn't know anything about it. The Payne County Commissioners have done this, and they have already passed resolutions against the Delta Plains NIETC. Thank you for your time.
Please take your name for the record.
I'm Rick Arberg from Cushing. We are landowners in both Payne County and Creek County. Mandy's asked me to come today and talk a little bit about what we're dealing with in Payne County. And it's truly a land grab. We've had interactions with TransSource, who is currently using eminent domain to come in and try to take land in Payne County, and have done so. We have challenged that and challenged it right. I want to tell you just a little bit about the structure of how this is set up. TransSource has chosen to be a private company, so they wouldn't be regulated by the Corporation Commission. Yet they're owned by PSO, who is owned by AEP. So AEP wholly owns PSO and TransSource. AEP is a publicly traded company. TransSource wants to be able to increase the rates of transmission to PSO without going before the commission. And then PSO can go to the commission and say, we've got to raise rates to the ratepayers. And it's a sleight of hand is what it is. We're arguing this case, and we've succeeded in getting it to the Oklahoma Supreme Court, and we're waiting on hearing whether they truly have a right of eminent domain. This problem is going to get nothing but worse. There's more lines coming. Entergy has just called a meeting in Cushing and wanted to discuss their transmission line projects. The transmission lines originate in western Oklahoma, and they could actually parallel Highway 412. But they have to go through the Pawnee Nation, and they have to go through Keystone. They've chosen not to do that. They've chosen to go south, to go north, to pick off individual farmers and ranchers that can't collectively fight. And so it's truly a land grab. And I just go back and I think about our family story. And I'll make it really quick. But my father served in the military for 34 years. He fought on foreign soil, highly decorated, wounded twice, in the Military Hall of Fame for Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. He had a dream that he wanted to farm, and he wanted his kids to enjoy that. And we want our kids to enjoy that. He fought for these freedoms of this country, to get to the right to buy land and have a dream. And we come back today, and we're getting it taken away from us by investment bankers back east, publicly traded companies. This is not like sharing electric with our neighbor. If our neighbor needs it, we're all about it. This is about green energy going to the East Coast.
Yep.
And we're shouldering the burden of that. And there's nothing right about it. And if FERC comes in, Oklahoma will lose its sovereignty and its rights. We're going to have legislative action to change property rights in Oklahoma. Payne County is already starting to address this as a result of these meetings. And if you would like, we try to get you that information to help you get started along the way, if you're not already started. I don't know if you are or not. But anyway, we'd be of any assistance. I can leave my name and number. You've got Mandy's on it. She's very informed about the federal side of it. I'm just telling you the war we're in right now with TransSource and next Energy. And it's going to come right across Creek County. And TransSource already is. They're just about to get into Creek County now. And then Energy has laid out their proposed lines, and it goes right through Creek County also. So anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you.
And before we go too far, I want to, especially from me and I think the others here, but they can respond to that. But you're not trying to convince at least me of anything, because that's my stance. And I'll say it publicly. I have been working on this for a little while. It's something we're going to vote on. I want to educate everybody just a little bit. If it's something we're going to vote on as a board, there's only 3 of us, so we can't discuss it among ourselves. And so we have to come into these meetings and learn as we go along. And so there's no communications that we can do on something we're going to vote, because there's open meeting act violation. And so we're kind of hindered to be able to really do a good job, because we can't communicate other than an open meeting. But I've been working on this for a little while. I already have Payne County's resolution at our DA's office, being reviewed. I also took it one step further. Got with Mark Wayne Mullen's office. Josh couldn't be here this morning, his representative, but I've got with him, we've got with our legal staff to see if there's anything we need to add to that federally to protect ourselves, and they're reviewing that to see that we can do a sure enough good resolution when we do one. And so we are currently working on getting one put together to where we can sign it, bring it before the board, either to see if we can get it approved to move forward on that on our side of the resolution. And so those are things that are happening. I think our big thing right now, just me personally, and this is a discussion, but I think it would be good to have a public meeting to let the public aware of this situation, because a lot of people just kind of know a little bit, but I think it would be good to have at least one meeting at the fairgrounds or something where it's kind of in the middle of the county, and get the word out and get people in and educate people on
his name's Eric King, he represented the town of Bixby when wind catcher tried to come through. And so, if you need any information, I can pass that number on too.
And I think it would be a good idea that, one of us and, y'all get together and coordinate this together. I heard y'all got a Facebook page, it's going pretty good. You get the word out that way, so I think it's a familiar voice to the people. And so if a BOCC member and y'all join together, I think we can reach and touch a lot of people, to get out there and get the education going.
Great. This commissioner was a good contact. For me, it's 918-225-8694.
Meeting with Kyle Hilbert Friday at Capitol about the situation. He was in Washington DC a couple of weeks ago, trying to figure out just, what the best solution moving forward to stop this as well, because I know we don't want to have
No.
all this. We'll do whatever we can to,
Well, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
I don't know if y'all noticed this, but, actually the governor in Missouri has just what?
Pull the microphone down where I can hear you.
Sorry, I think I'm louder
And
than
you know
that.
the deal, give your name and stuff for Jennifer.
I know, but I'm really not gonna announce it except one little thing. Sherry Capps, Creek County, Sepulpa. I don't know if anyone's aware of this, but Missouri, I believe it's the governor of Missouri just passed a rule on enforcing the rights of people's property ownership. So Oklahoma needs to head that way too. I think we need to, all of us join together and fight this thing because it can be fought. So that's all I have to say.
I'm glad to see so many people here, in response to it. I think, like I said, I think truly our next step is to get some public meetings going. We're already working on resolutions, we're already in motion on those things. I just would like the reassurance that if there's something that we can put in there that will give us strength on the federal side of things, I sure want those inputs. And so, I see us being 2 or 3 weeks out on the resolution, just by dealing with those kind of things to get them in here. But hopefully at least middle of December, we get something before the board to present to try to go forward with it. And so but in the meantime, I still think we need some public hearings, I think we still need to get some voices going. And we'll schedule something with that. Yes, ma'am. Please state your name to the clerk.
Mandy McCourt. Thank you again for being so open to hearing all of this and being concerned as we are. I do have a sign-up sheet back there for anybody that wants to give me their phone number and their email address, because a lot of folks don't do Facebook. Although our Facebook page exploded in 2 weeks and it's 1,200 people, so I think there's a lot of folks that are concerned about this. So I do have a sign-up sheet back there, and I would love to help facilitate any kind of meeting that you want to bring forth moving forward. I also have signs that say no federal transmission corridors, Creek County. Thank you.
And when we get to that, we go, which one of y'all would be the best contact for the meeting, sir?
Maybe.
Okay. That way we can, whichever one of us takes forward on that. You wanna take this here? You wanna take that to, set up a meeting? Everything's fine. So Jared will get a hold of her and try to get a schedule meeting set up, like get those fairgrounds, when our dates are available, stuff like that, try to get something that, in the evening, that everybody can attend and try to get something solid going.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Again, I appreciate everybody's concern and strength coming in on this. We still got a road ahead of us, to go, but I think we need to continue that fight and keep going. Hopefully we'll get there, but that's kind of where we're at now, just to sum it up. We're working on a resolution, it's in the motion, and then, Mr. Whitehouse will get with them, get a meeting scheduled for public meetings where we get everything and keep going. Well, we always, have our agendas posted online and stuff. If you wanna watch, you'll see that. We always make it clear what our agenda items are, so if you wanna glance at those, then that way you'll know when it does come back up, so we'll get it, I'm sure. It'll be on our Facebook page, y'all probably all on that, and, sure she'll post that when we're actually doing the resolution. So, always welcome, and that's kind of where we're at now. If there's nothing else, we'll move forward. Give y'all a minute, if you want, you're welcome to stay and listen to our board meeting, or you're welcome to get up and go at this time. Thank y'all.